Rabbi Yisrael went Daf Zayin on Beis. We're in the last quarter of Daf Zayin. We're holding by the two dots. The Gemara is a kasha. It says, Mizmor LeDavid, a Mizmor, like a song, Zemer LeDavid, B'Bochav Ne'Avshalom B'nai. As he's fleeing from his rebellious son, Shalom. In fact, the Gemara, when I ask a question, Mizmor LeDavid, that's called a song, a kina LeDavid. This is a expression of mourning. It's a kina. We call it a kina. This is the right term for this type of till. Amr Rav Shimon ben Avishalom. You know what? It's like we give a parable. Adam sheyatz of shtar choiv. Person realizes he has a choiv. He has a debt to pay. So he said, he said, oh, I have to pay this debt. You know, and even though it was a debt that was paid, so once he paid it, you're relieved. He's happy. Afkan David came to Kosh already warned him, gave him the bad news. You have a debt. It's going to be ra in your house. Maybe it's going to be someone who's really going to be difficult, really cruel, really difficult. Okay, with the Chozid of Shalom, he says, at least it's Shalom. Okay, this is okay. This could be worse. Sameach mishum hachi amar mizmor. This is a rule in dealing with people in life. So Rabbi Yechanan says it is permissible to start up to disagree and to quarrel with Rishoyim. Shenemar. There was always v'Torah, Yalu Rosh Hashem v'Torah Yizgaru. Because if they're Rishoyim, they're being Rishoyim, and they're going against Hashem, so the Shemri Torah, yes, you can call them. This is a time to stand up for the truth, for what for the Ratzon Hashem. Haninami Ochi, Reb Dustoi, Bar Masar, Oimer Mutter, these goes b'Shem b'Olam Hazeshem, Oiz v'Torah Yiralu Lasha. Now, if you'll be concerned, it says in the pasuk, Al Tischa b'Mareim, Al Tikani b'Oitzer Avla. Don't start up. Don't be mekana. Don't be zealous with the oisei avla, with the evil doers. So he says you're learning pshat because you're scared. That's just somebody who's overly cautious. The truth in the pshat in the pasuk, the truth is al tischa b'mareim liyos kimareim. It's not telling you don't compete with the evil. Don't start up with the evil. No, al tekane. Don't be jealous of them. Don't say, look how much he's enjoying himself. Don't be jealous of chatoyim. What you should be jealous is yiras Hashem. You should always be with yiras Hashem. So therefore, we come to the conclusion here that it is permissible to be misgara, to compete and to quarrel when necessary with the Rasha. In fact, the Gemara questions that assumption. It says the opposite here. It says a Rasha who's doing wrong and he's succeeding and he's getting away with this, don't start with him. He will succeed and he'll be zeicha b'din. The Rasha he'll be able to knock down all his enemies. So the Gemara says it depends. So the answer is as follows: Lakasha. Depends. If it's personal, yes. Don't start with the Russia. It's personal. But for the Shem Shemayim, it's to defend the honor of Hashem, then you should be Misgara be Russia. That's the first test. There's the second test. Shmaya. Even if it's Mil Shmaya, it depends. It depends which Russia. If it's clear is a Russia who's succeeding, so we don't know the Cheshbon of Kodesh Baruch Hu. He allows the Russia to succeed. That's a Cheshbon of Kodesh Baruch Hu, and therefore it's preferable to just avoid this Russia. Don't start. But a regular Russia, no, then defend the honor of Hashem. Yes, be Mizgara. Third answer. Yes, even a successful Russia, but it depends who. Who is the one defending against the Russia? We're going to explain that distinction in a minute, but the answer to the question is, it depends. There's something called a tzaddik. There's a tzaddik and a tzaddik. There's someone who's doing right and he's correct against the Russia, but he's not a tzaddik gomer. You're not completely the Shem Shemayim, completely tzaddik, completely doing right. If you're completely a tzaddik gomer, then yes, then he has the koyach to fight with the Russia. And the Gemara is going to demonstrate how we know that. What's the pshat in the parts of writing? Steve Lomer David Boigdim Tacharish. Why should he be silent? Bebola Rasha Tzaddik Nidmen. When he swallows up, the Rasha swallows the tzaddik. The tzaddik person is more tzaddik than he is. If you Rasha Bolei tzaddik, see Hashem lo is going to be other. We know it can't happen. Hashem lo is. Hashem won't leave the tzaddik. Ksiv lo yuna the tzaddik koloin koloven. El tzaddik bimenu boleya. Tzaddik gomer eno boleya. So it depends what we're talking about. If he's a tzaddik gomer, then you can't touch him. But if it's not a tzaddik gomer, then it depends. And Echanami, a Rosh Yeshiva don't start. Iboy Seimal, Shom Misachekes Lo Shadi. It means to say, now we're saying that similar answer but different is that even if it's a tzaddik she'en a gomer and it's a Russia, but if it's not Shom Misachekes Lo, so then he can start with him. But if it's a Shom Misachekes Lo, then he cannot. The difference in this last answer is that even if it's a tzaddik she'en a gomer and it's not Misachekes Lo, yes, then he may start with the Russia. A person wants to know how to defeat your enemies. Because they are mokum for tefillah. If you have a mokum kavua the tefillah, you have, as we learned previously in the last daf, that you have a siyata d'shmaya. Person has is a kvias mokum in tefillah, so Kodesh Baruch Hu gives him a special hashgacha pratis. So it's oivav noifim tachtav shenema v'samti mokum la'ami Yisrael natati v'shochen tachtav v'yirgaz oiv v'yosifu b'nei avula la'noisa. And the Bnei Avla will not, when he's samti mokam, this person who creates a place of tefillah, so the Bnei Avla will not be able to afflict him kabishayna. Similarly, Rav Huna says, on one hand it says la noisai, and the other hand it says la chaloisai. It says they won't be able to destroy him, but afflict him they might. So b'tchila la noisai. In the beginning, the Gemara explains. So then he might be able to anoisai with the psoiv, but in the end he wants to l'chaloi, so he won't be able to destroy him. His tefillah will protect him. So interesting. We think the greatest of learning Torah. We say no. Even greater than Torah, learning it is being meshamish. The Torah is serving those great in Torah. Shneimar, Pasuk says that here, Elisha ben Shafar sheyotzak mayim adei Eliyahu. What was his greatness? That he poured water. The greatness of Elisha was that as great as a person as he was, he's considered great because he served Eliyahu. He poured water on the hands of Eliyahu. It doesn't say he learned Torah from it. He was a Talmud. He knew all the Torah from Eliyahu. Eliyahu Melamed should doyle shimush yashvin mivin. Only have Yitzchak Rav Nachman Tamu Nasim Al Bekidishta. Someone tells a Maisa that if Yitzchak said to Nachman, why don't you come to Daven and Shul, it's Luye, to Daven. I was too weak. So make a minion. You can't come to the Beis Knesset, make your own minion. Literally, if I could do that, I could find it fine, but it was too much. I didn't have the strength to do that either. It was too much work to get done. I couldn't manage that. So then, they could have found another solution, which is easier. So the tzibura, beidna dematzle tzibura, less of the deal. So ask the shlich tzibur, ask the gabbai and the chazan in the shul to at least notify you when you'll daven, and he won't be in the shul, but you'll daven together with him. That's also has a koyach, some level of tefillah b'tzibur. Your tefillahs will be answered. And he says, "Hey, my kuli, hi." That's also considered. That's also worth doing. That's also worth trying to do in order to be mishtatif for the tzibur in tefillah. Amalei, the Amar Rabbi Yochanan, Mishum Shuchai, my b'chsiv va'anis tefilosni l'cha Hashem eis ratzon. My tefillah to Hashem will be eis ratzon. A Mosai eis ratzon when will be an eis ratzon. That my tefillah will be accepted, even if I'm not with the tzibur, at the time that they're davening, that will be an eis ratzon.